Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. It's Thursday. It's Korner Booth pregame.
Hey, this thing on? Hello, testing.
No debate, cause they saw. I'm too official, got the drip, I got the sauce. Bring the proof when it's time to tell the truth. I'll be at the corner booth, find me in the corner booth, yeah. Still standing and defiant. Slay the competition, cause I'm walking like a giant.
What's up, Twitter world? There's my little OJ.
He's got an autographed OJ photo.
Has anybody heard the story about the Glizzy guy?
He fits today's generation.
Oh yeah, speaking of lady basketball players, Lola Bunny, bonkable. Yes or no?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Korner Booth Podcast. This is, of course, the season finale of season 13 of this podcast, which is mind-blowing. Actually, I was texting back and forth with a former co-host of ours, Mr. Kevin. Today is actually 4 years since he did his final show with us, which I think is hilarious, which means, Matt, it's roughly around the time you joined 3 years ago. So there's that. There's my co-host, Matt Ordazzo. Matty, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing all right now that I think Aaron Judge is hopefully going to avoid Tommy John surgery. So I'm hanging in there.
I mean, couldn't he still just have to DH, right? That's all it'd have to be.
Yeah, they're labeling it right. He's on the 10-day IL. They're labeling it right now as a right flexor strain. He's just having some pain throwing the ball. So they're assuming he's going to DH. The only problem is what are you going to do with Giancarlo Stanton? Because I don't want him in the outfield. He can't even run.
Is Stanton's back?
Stanton's back. He's been back. He's just he came back from injury. He had double elbow issues, so he just came back from injury, and he has not been doing that hot. So yeah, I don't want him in the outfield. I mean, I don't even know at this point what you're going to do with him. Just throw him on the bench for a little bit, but
I mean, we'll take him for a bag of chips.
I mean, I would love to give you him for a bag of chips. He has to waive his no trade, but.
I mean, he can easily do it. It'd just be a matter of like, hey, Giancarlo, I want to hit 50 home runs because of the thin Arizona air. Cool, great. New York's just got to pay. New York's just got to pick up half your contract.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't even have that much left. I think he's only got like a couple years left on his deal.
I mean, it works for Longoria and Eric Hinsky. Eric Chavez. Like they both had great end of careers at Nate's boy, Eric Chavez, Evan Longoria of the Tampa Bay Rays fame. Yeah, dude, they both had great ends of their careers in Arizona. It's a great way to finish it up there. Adam Jones finished his career with us. A couple other back when Arizona used to be a retirement community, now they actually mean somewhat business.
I mean, I'd love for that to happen. Because all I want right now is to find out some way to call up their top off-field prospect, Spencer Jones, who's supposed to be
Diamondbacks Spencer Jones.
I don't think that's happening anymore.
So I mean, listen. Basically the word on the street was. Because the Yankees couldn't give up the prospects they wanted, the Diamondbacks. But all right, so if we're going to give up this and that, we would love to get, Spencer, like top prospects they want for Suarez. And I listen, I'm all with it. You push the envelope as far as you want. If we're going to go down, because like we brought out one of the new guys we got in the Naylor trade, Gonzalez. This kid throws gasoline. I was a lefty. I'm like, woo! Everything's moving and breaking. I'm like, he's a good combination. It's like a more athletic looking AJ Puck. I'm like, woo. And a young kid. Quinnipiac, actually, shout out.
I mean, I'm not opposed to a Spencer Jones trade as long as that were to get us a starter. I would like for it to be a quality starter.
If you guys wanted, like, let's say we essentially like either one of our starters plus Suarez. It would have to be probably Spencer Jones and one pitching prospect.
Which would have been fine. I mean, listen, we're jumping right into it, I guess. I'm not upset with Ryan McMahon. This team has committed so many errors. This season alone, it's just been absolutely absurd with the defensive errors with everybody. So Ryan McMahon being a Gold Glove finalist the last 4 years at third base, he's got a great glove. He proved it already these last couple of games with the Yankees. He made 2 great plays so far at third base. He's got an average bat. It's nothing insane. It's not like, Suarez would have been the Yankee stereotypical move where they go for the guy that may be not known for his defense, but is just the guy that's going to show up to the Bronx with the flashiness, the moxie, the power, the pop, like a stereotypical Yankee move. Ryan McMahon isn't. But Ryan McMahon was a good move that they made because they acknowledged that one of this team's biggest weaknesses right now is just they have no defense right now. So Ryan McMahon gives them the defense, and he gives them above average bat. You know, you hope change of scenery. The fact that he's not playing for the last place Colorado Rockies kind of helps him out. I mean, Chisholm had some pop last year when we took him away from the Marlins. So anyone had an all-star season this year. So I'm hoping for the best from Ryan McMahon, but he's already made some good defensive plays. Very happy for that. And they got him in Rosario, which is whatever. He's just a utility guy for the infield and for the outfield. But I'm looking at the starting. I'd give up Spencer Jones as the kind of guy that I would go and be like, hey, Miami, you still want to trade Alcantara, whatever his name is? Like, I'll take Sandy. You can have Spencer Jones. He's 24. He's going to be 25 by the start of next year. So it's
why in the league yet? Like, what's the problem?
That it's the Yankees. They're somebody that either will call you up late or they'll call you up early and never send you back down. Like Anthony Volpe's been up for 3 years and he has not been good. And
isn't he hitting less than 200 now? Or close to it?
I don't know his exact batting average right now, but he's not playing well at all. He's not having a good season at all. And the Yankees are for some reason the team where they call you up, they don't send you down. And he could really benefit from being sent down because he looks atrocious. This is a guy that won a Gold Glove, I'm pretty sure it was, in his rookie year, and he's in year 3 and he looks abysmal. He's batting .215. So they don't want to get rid of George Lombard, which I completely understand. He's our number 1 prospect. He's a shortstop. He's 19. He's supposed to be the future. I get not wanting to get rid of him. Spencer Jones being 24, going to be 25 at the start of next season. Maybe you send him to Miami or Arizona or wherever, and they actually use him right away because poor guy is going to be coming up to the league, and he's going to be 3 years away from being 30. And
the problem is, unless we trade Alec Thomas or Jacob McCarthy, there's a log jam in the outfield. We have Slade Cancione, who's one of our best outfield prospects. He can't get up. Drew Jones, former number 2 overall pick, he's stuck. Like a lot, because problem is we have 2 elite, or at least elite in terms of prospects, corner infield. You have Lourdes Gurriel Jr., who just gave a 3-year deal to, and Corbin freaking Carroll. Now, center field's the one hole. You could also move over Corbin Carroll. And we just traded Randall Grichuk for a really goober-looking pitcher, but apparently he's pretty decent out from Kansas City. Dude just looks straight up like a goober. I mean, it's the problem is with the deadline. I think this is what a lot of us fans have to understand, and I'm starting to realize this now as a team who's kind of in this middle ground. Like we should sell, we should run it, we should sell. It's like, listen, we may get roped by the Tigers the next 3 days. If that happens, yeah, let's just blow it up. I'm done. The offense in 27 innings against the Pirates scored 1 run. It was a sac fly in the 11th inning on Friday.
Yeah, I had that one time to play the Pirates.
Suffer that weekend. And I tweeted out, I said, to be clear, I am not mad at the players. I love the players. They're all great. This is on management and coaching and the front office for just not – like you can tell the guys are all rattled. Like the Diamondbacks are all rattled because they think half of them are going to get traded. They traded Randall Grichuk in the middle of a damn game. Josh Naylor was pissed off when he got traded. So that's on. I get it. Kevin Hazen has Mike Hazen has a job to do, right? I get that. But this team was a World Series contender a month ago. Yes, also I think every belly up goober who picked the Diamondbacks in the preseason show kind of screwed me. It's okay.
That's why I was harping on the Red Sox. I was like, let me.
I'm still wishing nothing but destruction to the New York Mets, but that's a whole different thing. Still a lot of time to go.
I mean, let's be honest too. I mean, this we would have been having, and this sounds cheesy, but it's true. If the Diamondbacks did not lose as not good as he was, that didn't make any sense. As bad as he was last year, that's what I meant. Jordan Montgomery, that was a big blow. Losing him in an injury, that was a big blow.
Dan Burns.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you guys didn't lose, no, I know like injuries, but I'm saying if you guys didn't lose 2 or 3 of your top pitchers and your rotation, especially
pitching, since the All-Star break, the pitching's been great. Like Shelby Miller's been out for a month. We're literally rotating all these no-name guys in, and they're doing their job. Our offense can't hit. because half these guys don't know if it's their last swing as a Diamondback. And this is the one part of baseball I hate is the 3-week break between the All-Star game and the deadline. I hate it because I hate the whole waiting game crap. It annoys me. Teams on the fringe, like Arizona, like Kansas City, a lot of these teams that like they could make a run, they could stop, whatever. For fans, this is the first time I've been a fan of a team that's on the fringe. Usually either the Diamondbacks are way in last place or buying at the deadline. This year, I'm just kind of like, this sucks. So it's a weird feeling right now. I honestly, more out of spite, just want us not to trade Suarez, just so every MLB stunad who thinks they're a smart human being who just tweeted out, oh, it's going to be Eugenio Suarez to the Yankees or to the Red Sox, to the Cubs, or the Mariners. I'm like, I hope this doesn't happen just so your team chokes away. Not you, Matt. You Yankees have enough problems as it is. But, like, to all these other fanboys, like, oh, Suarez is going to be traded. It's like, I hope the Diamondbacks go on a run with, like, prospects and a couple star players. I think that'd be hilarious. I don't need them to win a World Series. Hell, I barely even need them to even sniff the playoffs. Just start effing people's seasons up at this point. I'm all with the whole rebellion thing now. That's the mode I'm in. Because at this point, I'm back in 2023 mode. The whole front runner thing never worked for me. Also, we got Dark Side Nate in the background.
John Heyman saying that the Brewers are shopping Nestor Cortez, and they're like, "Oh, could the Yankees want to bring him back?" I was like, "Well, there was a reason why.
Why you dealt him?" Oh, hi, Nate.
Boss, Matt.
Hey, so, buddy, what is with the hat? I've been staring at you in the background screen for the last 10 minutes. I'm trying to understand what you're doing here.
You're trying to be Yankees fan now.
Nah, because NCAA's been a dumb game these past couple of days.
It's the worst. Honestly, this is why I didn't buy it. Dude, I heard it's so bad. I watched like 30 off. They sent me an email this morning on Xbox.com. They're like, oh, NCAA 26 on sale, 30% off. I'm like, oh, it's not even the season.
It wasn't even 30% freaking until like December. No, but my road to glory keeps freaking crashing. I'm a 5-star quarterback who went to UCLA. Then I transferred because they were being a-holes to me. I went to Iowa, won a national championship. I'm on my 3rd year now, and it keeps freaking crashing. And I can't freaking play it. Dynasty's trash. What else? Oh,
Nate's just dark side Nate
Ultimate Team. It costs too much freaking money. Every time me and my best friend play, it sucks. So now we're just waiting for Madden.
Yeah, I actually heard this man.
Not happy.
I heard the beta testers. A lot of them were like leaking that it's not bad. It's probably the best one they've done since Madden 20. Wait, you one of the beta testers? That wouldn't surprise me if you had that kind of access.
No. Oh, like the beta, like to like try the game out first before everyone else. No,
yeah.
I wish.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's not fun.
I'm getting tan. Holy crap!
I've been playing with the show a lot more. Me and my friend.
Oh, me too. I've been going at it.
It's fun.
I got in a mode last night. One of my buddies is going through a little personal life thing right now, so I was chatting with him, and I got off. Started talking with another friend. I played the show. I played Road to the Show for probably 2.5 hours straight. Oh. And the thing is, I use timing hitting, and I'll fully admit it. That's how I grew up playing.
I use directional. You're good. We're in the same boat. I
play directional and timing. I think the whole little stick thing is stupid. I understand why it's useful, but to me, it's annoying because in real baseball, you can aim your bat a little bit, but in reality, you're just trying to put bat on ball. It feels the most natural to me. I like doing the pinpoint though, like 2K. So basically, I make the show like 2K. That's why I try to make it like MLB 2K back in the day. But I think I have to go up with difficulty because I had it on the difficulty I ended MLB The Show 24 on, which I think was whatever's above amateur but below all-star, whatever was that middle one.
Oh, rookie?
Yeah, whatever, rookie, which, by the way, rookie and MLB The Show 24 was intense, right?
Hey, rookie works for me. I'm chilling.
So I tried amateur out because I'm like, oh, that's what I tried rookie out, amateur. I was hitting dingers every left and right. I tried rookie out. I hit 4 home runs for the Amarillo Sod Poodles, Diamondbacks AA affiliate the other day. I'm like, how am I not getting? I'm a 70 overall outfielder. How am I getting called up? And then my buddy goes, yeah, you have to. If you're a 2A player, your pitching stats has to be above 60 to get upgrade. I'm like,
well, time to go to the A's.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I accidentally made myself a closer, and you can't be a closer, and you can't be a pitcher. So, and I'm trying to figure out some way to backdoor myself into being a starter. but I don't think so. So I might just make it a one-way player, and I'll just do a pitching one again. Maybe I'll do pitching at third base. But I don't know. I still enjoy the game. It's fun as hell. I haven't played any franchise yet. Me and my boys play online, which is kind of fun. Still glitchy as hell, but then again, it's baseball online. It's
better than NCAA for sure.
Oh my god, dude!
I'm waiting for Madden to come out.
NCAA 25 superior game.
By the way,
we're on Dynasty year 12 now. We're on the 12th year of our Dynasty. I just won the title last year. I'm ecstatic. I beat like an unbeatable team, and I beat them by 12, 15 points. No, more. It was Kevin. Kevin took Kent State from a garbage can team to unbeatable. He won back-to-back titles, and I walk in there. Yeah, I got some lucky breaks, but also I just hitting everything. I was lights out, and then EA gave Kevin a bad break or two, and that was it. But
shout out to Saquon and Lane Johnson, 99 overalls in Madden.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, by the way, boys, I have the first overall pick in my friends league this year.
Oh.
Who are you getting? What's your thinking? What's your thinking?
Here's the deal. I am not a big wide receiver first overall guy, and there is always a coin flip chance that whatever running back or quarterback or whoever running back or receiver I take is going to have a death sentence. 2017, when the Eagles won the Super Bowl, I had the number one overall pick in my friends league as the defending runner-up or whatever, and I took David Johnson. Johnson tore his ACL instantly. Week 1. I then had Tyreek Hill a few years ago. My first round picks the last 4 or 5 years have been a death sentence. I think 1 year, 2022, when I won the damn thing, I think I got I picked somebody, and it was it was not AJ Brown's my second round pick. I think we did was it the year we did the quarterback heavy thing? So I took Hurts first round just to goof, and it actually ended up helping me. Yeah, it was. Yeah. I took Hurts first overall at like the 9th pick, and everyone was losing their damn minds, and it ended up helping me win the damn because he was the tush push. That was the year of the tush push when it first became a thing. Dude, it was unstoppable. But no, there was something I can't remember. Either way, I like last year's Tyreek Hill or 2023 was Tyreek Hill. I ended up trading for A.J. Brown mid-season because my boy is a big Tyreek Hill fan. I'm a big A.J. Brown fan, obviously. And A.J. ended up having an okay finish to the season. He had that streak of like 150 yards in like 7 straight games or whatever. But and Tyreek was awful. My buddy was tanking anyway. He didn't care. But I want to take Saquon because I think behind that O-line, it's worth that risk. I love Jamar Chase, and I love Justin Jefferson. And I do love CeeDee Lamb as a fantasy prospect. But to me, it's like, if I don't take Saquon, what kind of Eagles fan am I? And also, me doing the zany thing at the first overall pick makes more sense than me trying to overthink this. So it's between Saquon and Jamar Chase. That's what I'm taking. It's one of the two. There's no J-Jets. There's no this or that. I honestly wish I could trade back and get move my pick, swap my picks up a little bit. I would rather take the 3rd pick or the
Howie Roseman.
Dude, I would. I'd rather swap picks and be like, yo, give me the 1st pick and then let me swap 2nd rounders with you. And but it ain't gonna happen. So it's a snake draft. So I'm gonna get Saquon and then I have to wait 20 minutes to draft a receiver. That's basically what's gonna be.
You guys want to hear
Matt, by the way, as well?
Good seeing you, Mr. Nate. Congrats on Slim Luka.
Yes, he looks good, doesn't he?
Dude,
he lost a lot of weight.
He knows LeBron's leaving, so he's got to step it up.
You guys want to hear the top 15 Madden players that are highest ranked?
Well, I know we know the 99 club is Lane Johnson, Saquon Barkley, the 2 LSU boys, Jettis and Jamar Chase, and then you have the 2 quarterbacks, Josh Allen and
Lamar,
and then you have Myles Garrett, Jurassic Miles. So that's the 799s.
Yep, and then the 8 through 15s and the 98s, you got Travis Kelce, Micah Parsons, and George Kittle. In the 97s, you got TJ Watt, Chris Jones, Pat Surtain, and Fred Warner. And then in the 96s, you got Burrow, Amon-Ra, Tyreek, Jesse Bates, Nick Bosa, Penei Sewell, Dexter Lawrence, Tristan Wirfs. And then down, that's when you got in the 95s, you got the Mahomes and the McCaffreys and the Lambs and the Ramsey, some 95. Jordan Mailata is 95.
That makes sense. Dude, some of these
then-
are wacky. How the hell is Travis Kelce still 98?
Mahomes
Sauce
and Kelsey
Gardner's
just
a
switched.
94. AJ Brown's a 93.
93.
I'm trying to find
Let's listen to
I'm trying
Nate's
to find
thoughts and favors.
Nate. I'm trying to find a giant for you. I'm still going.
Hey, they're down there.
Dexter Lawrence. Dexter Lawrence.
It was
Yeah,
96. No, Dex Lawrence was up there, but I'm trying to find another one. That was the only one I found.
Maybe Sweat,
Damn.
like 85.
Dude, I'm trying. I'm already in the 80s
Dude.
now.
What
Come
the?
on, where's the next giant? Come on. I'm
Where's
not
Malik?
stopping till- I'm not
Yo, I was
stopping.
thinking
till I see a
Neighbors gonna be
giant.
85, right? 86.
Has
He
to
had a
be.
bit-
85,
Oh, God,
86.
All right. Well, I just got through the first 100, and there was no other giant.
Bro.
God, no.
How
No.
am I supposed to
That-
play with them this year?
That's only down
Right?
to Dex Lawrence is the highest one at 96, but then you get to the 88s, and I couldn't find any more. Let
Oh
me
my
see
God.
where's Malik with Neighbors.
But Brian Burns, or I was gonna say they picked up another good player on defense this year too.
He's an
Debo.
83. An 83. Malik Neighbors.
83.
Oh wait. That's Madden 25. I'm sorry. Let me find Madden 26.
Nate was gonna have a stroke just now.
Stroke.
Nate, this is a family show. Stop it.
I know. Sorry. It's a Family Guy. It's a Family Guy line, I think.
Oh, yep. He is still an 83. That's actually kind of messed up.
Dark Side Nate's about to come out in droves.
Dude, if he was an 83 last year, and he had his performance he should at least be like an 87.
Made the Pro Bowl, made the rookie team, set a single season reception record for a rookie, I think. Played with 3 trash quarterbacks and still got 1,000 yards, and he still didn't.
Dude, well, listen, our boy Benchwarmer Brand, CT's finest, always does a Madden ratings thing every year, and he plays like the Madden rating nerd, and it's the funniest character because the logic behind it. Christian McCaffrey's still 95. My brother can't get out of the infirmary for more than 2 weeks. Travis Kelce was too concerned about his summer plans with Tay-Tay than he was catching footballs. My boy got punked by the Eagles defense. Also, how is Jalen Carter not a 94 or higher? He dominated the entire second half of the season in the playoffs. He is the reason that Matthew Stafford is still recovering from death.
Am I wrong to be upset that so Garrett Wilson's an 86? Am I wrong to be upset that JSN, Chris Olave, Chris Godwin,
Olave, yes.
Drake London?
Drake London. had a
What?
Okay, Okay, so to be fair, Drake London had an amazing year last year. Okay, he was the number one target in that offense, and him and Darnell Mooney went crazy. I do see that he had more production than Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson has a lot more of like. So here's the thing: is like I know you got to drop off. So if you want to just, or what's your time?
I'm good. I'm good for right now. We're good.
Okay, cool. So you want to do movie reviews, quick?
Oh yes, Stephon Diggs. Come on.
Okay, that's just because of the pink powder.
Man, he's 4 points higher than him. It's not even like he's slightly above
So-
him. He's a 90.
I watched My Cousin Vinny.
Nice.
Very slow start, drove me nuts. I do like some of the running spoof gags, and Joe Pesci's amazing. Marissa Tomei in that movie. Oh, Lord have mercy, she's gorgeous. But then again, she's still gorgeous now. So hey, Aunt May. So I'm like, it took a while to get used to it, and I love the whole podunk Southern town and seeing the Karate Kid and his buddy arguing about stuff. And it's so like Barney Fife and like small town PD police work done by the sheriff, who, by the way, plays the corrupt mayor or the corrupt police chief in the first season of Jack Reacher, the Alan Richardson show on Amazon, which is hilarious. He still plays a Southern sheriff, but I did enjoy it. I gave it an 8.5 out of 10. I thought it was the second half was hilarious. I love the back and forth between obviously Marissa Tomei and Joe Pesci's characters. The scene where basically he has to like pick her up and bring her back into the courtroom, and then she wipes the floor with the FBI expert. Hilarious. And then the scene where he's trying to escape the judge and trying to get away because he knows he faked his court records, and he just keeps going. And it's like everyone, his mother is like trying to shake his hand, say, "Great job, great job." And so I genuinely enjoyed it. It was one of those few movies where there's really no antagonist. or at least not to the. I mean, yeah, the opposing defense attorney, but like he was just doing what he thought was his job. There was no real bad guy in the movie, which I thought was kind of interesting. It was generally something I usually a movie I don't really go for. I like usually a clean cut plot, like that. But genuinely enjoyed it. 8.5 out of 10. Probably would watch it again. Would need a little alcohol and a little herb, maybe a cigar before, but yeah, would definitely enjoy watching it again. Also, it's like one of the 12 movies I've watched in the last week and a half because I've gotten sick of watching TV, so I just watch movies in like 45-minute increments.
That's fair.
So, Nathan, I know you summarized Spaceballs. Do you have anything else you want to add to it?
Nah, man, just thankful. Thank you guys again for recommending it. Really funny. Like I said, it wasn't like crazy humorous, but it was a good light humorous movie to watch, during work. So
we have
three
nominees. So we're gonna be doing this all season 14 because we think this is hilarious for all of us. Also, watching movies is fun. It's a great time.
Yes.
I've seen a lot more than probably Nate has. I'm not sure who Matt's chops knowing. So we could run out of movies for some of us. Or not. I mean, we got to pick movies this week, so we'll do that obviously before we start getting into college football previews. But Maddie, you watched the first Hobbit movie. You know it's going to be the second. You know the second one is going to be your second movie to watch this week.
I mean, I'm not going to be upset because it was actually a really good movie. So The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey. I'm not gonna lie, I was not like excited for it because I'm not huge into like that little fantasy kind of movie.
You know
stuff.
how much I love Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah, but like for me, I was a big Harry Potter guy, so this kind of like once I kind of channeled that it was like a similar concept in the sense of fantasy, it helped me kind of like not maybe muscle through the beginning because at first I thought the beginning was a little slow as well. It was obviously I understand you got to get through the background and you understand everything. You got Bilbo Baggins, the Hobbit joining the dwarves and Gandalf in battle. I think it was against the Smogs and the orcs.
No, it was the goblins. Oh, and the orcs and their little wargs, their little wolves they ride on.
Yeah, so I was trying to remember the names of them all. The orcs.
Okay, I'm a Tolkien nerd. I'm literally getting a Lord of the Rings tattoo right here in the next 3 months, and I'm probably getting another one tomorrow. I mean, I have Lord of the Rings action figures literally on my wall here. I have a Lord of the Rings Funko over there. There's one. Oh, I also have both OG games for Xbox. I'm the Tolkien nerd of this show, but it made me very happy to see you giving The Hobbit a try. What else?
Yeah, I was gonna say I enjoyed how pretty much Gandalf was like pretty much the hero in the whole thing in the sense of he was like the guy. It was almost like he was like the chaperone, and everybody were campers. And he was just in charge of just making sure that they got to safety because he literally just, if it wasn't for them, everybody would be a goner. He just was the glue to that whole group. I would say it was definitely better than I thought it was going to be. I'd give it a solid like 8.2 out of 10. I'm not upset about it at all. Happy to watch it. I enjoyed when they got the Gollum, Schmeagol, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
And he stole his ring and everything. He was freaking out. But no, it was good. And at the end, he redeems himself because I think the guy's name was Thorin. I think that was the
Thorin, yeah.
Thorin. He was, trying to avenge his father's death, and he kept telling Bilbo that he didn't have a place here, he didn't belong here, he should just go home. And at the end of the day, he becomes the hero and saves his life. Mm-hmm. Nice little heartwarming ending. So I would definitely say Hobbit, much better movie than I thought maybe I'd get myself into. I give it a solid 8.3 out of 10.
Nice. The second one is a lot more action, ends on a little bit of a cliffhanger, which I think you'll enjoy as a horror movie fan. I also watched Happy Gilmore 2 this weekend.
I did too.
It's a fun time.
If you go into it with the mindset of it's not going to beat the first one, but it's going to be a very good movie. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to have a good time. It's very nostalgic, a lot of flashbacks. Very well done. Was it needed? No, but very well done. And like I said, as long as you go into it with the mindset that it's not going to top the first, you'll be fine.
And that's the way I went into it. I also had 2.5 hours to kill before I went golfing Friday night, so because it was downpouring up here, so I sat there and watched a golf movie and actually had a laugh at every scene. It was totally an ADHD fever dream, but I enjoyed every second of it. I had a blast with it. So, to the people who are overly complaining about this movie, go outside, read a book.
Yes.
Movies aren't for you at that point. Like, the whole TikTok movie, like, you guys are not. Who's the famous movie critic? Roger Ebert. Y'all are not Roger Ebert. Just stop. Okay, nobody cares. 80% of these movie reviews I read, I want to smack them. Just stop. Okay.
Probably people that haven't even seen the first one.
Oh, I know. And or they have, but they saw it like. I watched Happy Gilmore for the first time when I was like 8 years old and laughed my butt off the entire time. It's one of my favorite sports movies of all time, so I was very excited for this one. I will say Travis Kelce's character is such a douche in that movie. I'm just like, Travis, Bubba, you're not helping your image here because you're basically playing you, okay?
Bad Bunny was actually surprised.
Oh, my God. Give the man a damn
He's in there too? What?
Oh,
he's Adam Sandler's caddy.
He carries the freaking movie. Oh my God, he's so good. Him and Scotty Scheffler actually was really funny in that movie.
He's in there too. What
Scotty Scheffler,
Nate, look up the entire cameo. It's like Becky Lynch is in it. So is Reggie Bush.
You know, I'll find out for myself when watching. I'm gonna be surprised.
Yeah, just watch it. Like it's a movie you can kind of pause.
John Daly's in it.
White Boy Carl plays one of his sons. I love it. You know, from the Shameless.
He's in there too. No way.
Yeah. And then John Daly plays like his worldly best friend who lives in his garage.
Let's go.
Uncle John Daly, they call him.
Uncle John Daly, which is so funny.
Don't let Uncle John Daly sleep in my bed while I'm gone, okay?
Yeah, just feed him cigarettes and Diet Coke.
Yeah. No, and all of his daughters and his wife is in the movie too.
Yeah. It's really well done. I had a blast with it. Eminem's cameo is hysterical.
Yeah,
that's right.
They there was a lot of good nostalgic scenes. We could wait until Nate watches it.
Yeah, we'll wait until Nate watches. I want to see Nate's reaction to it. But all right,
too many things I want to touch up on that would spoil it.
All right, so Nate, you have 3 options for movies this week. We're gonna bang out all 4 of those options we talked about last week. So his 3 options, Maddie, we said what? It was Gran Torino, Inglourious Bastards, or Blazing Saddles. Those are Nate's 3 options.
Do you want Western racism towards the African American population?
But very funny, and it's all kind of
very Western satire.
Yeah, it makes fun of all the Western movies. It also has the guy who played Willy Wonka in the original Chocolate Factory plays the sidekick.
And then with Gran Torino, do you want a little bit of a older white aggressive racism towards Asians?
I will take the Asians.
Or do you want
Torino? It is.
Okay, I was gonna say, our Inglourious Bastards is just a bunch of
maybe the
satire,
greatest Tarantino movie of all time.
Let's go.
It is a great movie. It's
3 hours of I will watch this again. It's one of the few non-Lord of the Rings movies. Well, I don't care if it's 3 hours. I'm banging this out. This is great. Inglourious Bastards will be my vote for Nate. But if Nate wants to watch Gran Torino, we'll do Gran Torino next. Then we'll do Inglourious Bastards. Then I want Nate to watch. I can't wait for Nate to watch Blazing Saddles. I'm going to be dying because I want like a live Nate. I want like live stream of you watching that movie. I think it'll be the funniest thing ever of just you just
maybe not because you're going to have the
no. Only him watching it. No audio from the TV.
Yes.
1 for copyright reasons. 2 for foul language.
True.
I'm a little concerned with your excitement to watch the aggressive Asian racism, but
yeah, me too. Yeah. Well, so I there was a kid in our friend group from high school, and his family was from I believe from mainland China. If I'm wrong, Charlie, I'm sorry. Charlie was way too excited to watch Gran Torino when we were like 13 years old, and I'm like, because he knew exactly what it was in. I'm like, this is so weird. I'm not ready. All of us little white boys were like, we're not ready for this. What is wrong with you, man?
I'd be like, we look at him and be like, you're not offended? And he'd probably be like,
he was repeating all the words. I was like, what is happening right now? This is so wrong. Oh my God.
I watched that movie when it came out, which I think I might have been like.
Me too. It was the summer after it came out. I watched it.
We were 13 or 14 maybe?
14. Or you were about 14. I was 14.
Yeah, I was 13. So that movie taught me some words that I didn't know were what they meant.
I don't think I've ever used a word in that movie in my life.
No, same. But I didn't know about. I wasn't aware of
racial slurs. It's not really my thing.
No, obviously not. But I wasn't aware of what these words were or meant until that movie came out, and I'm like, what is this?
I was so confused. I watched it again when I was like 20. I understood the movie a lot more. I was like, oh God, I watched this when I was 14. Holy crap! No wonder I had a bad mouth. So Nate's gonna watch Blazing Saddles. Not Blazing Saddles, Gran Torino. Matt, we have to pick movies for me now. And you. So no, you're already set because you're gonna watch the second Hobbit movie.
So I'll watch Hobbit number 2. For you,
we talked about Sinners last week. I kind of want to hold off on that one because, like, I feel like that's a good. I'm gonna hold off on that one for a little bit. I think I'll enjoy it, but
no, it's definitely a good movie. It's just like just pretty much like a vampire.
The music from it I've heard is astounding.
Yeah, it is great.
I've also seen half of it on TikTok, so it's like I don't think it counts.
God, I'm trying to think of like movies I might have seen recently, but I can't think of any. So you're an action comedy guy.
Action comedy and sports and fantasy. Like I've even watched Harry Potter, even though I despise Harry Potter. I could care less about the whole thing about it's Star Wars with wands and lesser wizards. I'll die on that hill. I don't care. People who are Harry Potter nerds who hate Star Wars are the worst because they don't realize they're basic. J.K. Rowling literally ripped off A New Hope and just put a new coat of paint on it and changed the setting. But then again, they're also all based off of Travis. I think it's Ishikawa. I can't remember the guy's name. Not Travis. That's the baseball player. But Ishikawa is the Hidden Fortress. It's like an old Japanese war film, which is apparently very good. But they were all based on that. But
are you a raunchy comedy guy?
Yes.
Have you ever seen the movie The Ringer?
Yes.
Damn
love me and the boys. So my buddy's wife actually recommended that for a movie night once, and we were dying. So like, Matt, my language off camera. And even on camera, we censor ourselves a little bit. Don't hold back on a lot of things. And you and your wife can both attest this. I put my foot in my mouth a lot. So especially after a few beers, me and my friends were done. And you met a couple. You've met my friend and his wife and stuff like that who was in the military. So back when he was back up here, the three of us watched. We're like, oh, let's watch The Ringer. We haven't seen a movie in years. And our friend who was like a born again, this kid used to hang out with, a born again Christian, and his ex-girlfriend, current girlfriend at the time, was like from like a very nice Italian Catholic home, and we just destroyed their innocence right there watching that movie. We were laughing our butts off. We were dying, but it was, they were like, I think I'm up for watching comedies because, dude, watching the comedy movies just makes me I genuinely enjoy it. Action movies I love, but I have to like be ready. Like I'm rewatching the Jurassic Park movies right now. And by the way, stupid thing, the Jurassic World, like the first one, of the new generation, is only available on Pluto TV, which means I have to go sign up for Pluto TV, even though it's free. It's annoying because I've been using Matt's Peacock the entire time to watch all the other ones. Oh, by the way, that's why it says your mom's account's been watching watching Jurassic Park. Lisa probably always like, when did I watch Jurassic Park?
I think she used it for the Olympics, and I don't think she's ever opened it since.
I forgot that.
You seen Grandma's Boy?
I have.
Damn it.
It's been a while. I feel like I watched it in college. The name sounds familiar. It's got Nick Swartzen in it, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Happy Madison's minor league productions.
I was trying to see. Oh man, I was hoping there was this movie came out last year with Tim Robinson and Paul Rudd. It was called Friendship. That was really funny, but it's only like you have to pay $10 for it everywhere.
No, this is streaming service.
No, we're not. That. All right. Have you seen any of the barbershops?
Never.
Oh, okay. Those are good. That's a good franchise. That's a good little like wholesome franchise with Ice Cube. It's if you watch the first one, Ice Cube just gets.
I've seen so many clips of the newest one where he's got like the kids and stuff. Like Tyga plays like one of the gang members. I've seen like 80% of that movie through TikTok. but I've never seen the original. Also, I love Cedric the Entertainer. I find him absolutely hysterical.
If you like, is that that was Martin Lawrence and nope, that was let me see something acting.
Like I grew up, like one of my favorite movies as a kid was Death at a Funeral.
Oh, such a great movie.
Such a movie. I even love Norbit because Cat Williams and Eddie Griffin were so damn funny in that movie. It made up for the fact that it was awful.
If you like Cedric the Entertainer, have you ever seen Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins?
No, I haven't.
All right, so that's a good one. So it has Martin Lawrence and Cedric the Entertainer, and it has Michael Duncan. It has oh my god, I'm blanking on him, but Mufasa, what's his name?
James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones is in it. It is a hilarious movie. I think Mike Epps is actually in it too. Mike Epps is in it as a cousin.
2008. Okay, it's on. Damn, it's on Stars. I don't have Stars. Crap, it's got Louis. This is a loaded cast. Hold on, let me see if I can find it on YouTube TV. Hold on. I'm gonna watch this regardless, but we should probably have a backup for me just in case because I'm not paying for Stars. I didn't even know Stars still existed, by the way.
Do you have? I don't know. Yeah, it says
I had everything except Stars apparently.
It might be on Hulu.
No, but it's on YouTube TV.
Okay, if you can get it for free on YouTube TV, that's a
or I'll send you a link.
I'm good. I wouldn't be able to watch it till next week.
Okay.
Because it would be DVR on the 6th. So Matt, I basically have to watch it the day before our show.
Do you want to do the review next week then, so we have more than
we got to do so. We just got to find me a new movie beforehand. So like I'm up for another comedy. I know you're pulling from straws here, but like we'll do Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins for me next week.
Okay.
Because I have it set for my DVR. So like, see.
Oh my god! Wait, let me make sure. Oh, this is a good one. This one has Tracy Morgan and Ice Cube. You ever seen First Sunday, or was it? Yeah.
First Sunday.
Was it?
I have not seen it.
All right, it's about a movie with Ice. It's from 2008. Where can you watch it? Oh my god! Don't tell me you got to pay for this fucking movie. Oop, sorry.
Nate, 48.
Nate,
42, 38.
I got it. It's okay.
37.
It's okay.
So what was it called? It was called what?
It's called First Sunday, but I think you got to pay for it everywhere, which doesn't make any sense. It's almost a 20-year-old movie.
There's some ways you don't have to pay for it.
It was Tracy Morgan and Ice Cube, and they try and rob a church.
Cat Williams too. No. Wait, let me see. Hold on. We're gonna go back to YouTube TV. We're gonna find this out. Dude, I love having YouTube TV because I'm able to download. Oh, I can watch it.
Nice, dude. It's from 2008. It's about a movie where Ice Cube and his buddy are on some hard times, and they try and rob a church.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, it's got the dude from Hawaii Five-0 in it. Is that Steve Harvey?
I don't think Steve Harvey was in it, but it was really hilarious.
Mike Beach, Regina Hall's and everything. Keith David, love Keith David. Clifton Powell, know him. Oh, they got Brucey in this movie.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. It's so it's DVRing tonight, so I'll be able to watch it tomorrow.
Nice, dude. It's a funny movie.
Matt's trying to school me on the black comedies.
Well, I was trying to get you to be able to watch without having to pay.
Well, I mean, listen, I was ready for you to suggest like Barbershop. I've already seen like the lot of is I've seen the last one, and I get the gist of the movie, and they look pretty funny. The other one, I thought you were going to suggest like Undercover Brother, which I've seen half of, which is it's the funniest movie on the planet. Oh my god, I was laughing so hard at that what's the one with Rob Schneider and Eddie Griffin? What's that movie called? They're in Holland. Oh no, that's Deuce Bigelow. Never mind. I'm flipping movies, but I've seen half of Undercover Brother. That movie is so funny. And my favorite part is Neil Patrick Harris is like so out of place in that movie, and it just fits so well.
When you watch First Sunday, you'll understand. When I was in high school, my Instagram name was like Lee John Jackson 25. So when you watch that movie, you'll understand why it was Lee John Jackson. It's a funny little clip in the movie.
Do you ever see Lottery Ticket with Brandon T. Jackson?
I have not.
That movie was so weird. They try to do like Friday meets like Slumdog Millionaire, and it was funny when I was a kid. What was another one? Oh, in less than 30 minutes or less with Jesse Eisenberg, the girl from Aladdin, and Danny McBride. That was hilarious too.
All right, The Desolation of Smog. This one is 2 hours. This one's 8 minutes shorter. Nice.
Oh, you're watching the regular versions. Nice.
Yeah, HBO Max doesn't have the ads, thank gosh.
Well, they also have the extended versions.
Oh man, no, I was watching the regulars.
Yeah,
I saw there was one that was 3 hours and something. I was like, ooh.
That's the extended versions. So most people, like, I'll watch the Star Wars movies, but like I watched Star Wars so much as a kid. I can only watch it so much now. I love the games. I love the shows. That stuff's great to me. But dude, I watched so much of episode 4, 5, and 6 and 1, 2, and 3. And then I love episode 7. I think that was a great start for the franchise. J.J. Abrams was on point. And then he fumbled the bag so hard in episode 8, trying to basically erase all the crap Rian Johnson made, because Disney is just terrible at everything they touch except for Mandalorian and Andor. But yeah, so there you go. There are movie picks. Korner Booth movie reviews. We're doing this all season 14. Because we've had a blast with it. It's very funny. Also, I love the tour of turning Nate into true dark side Nate as we just share more and more bad movies with him.
He's so excited for this one.
Wait,
Yeah.
one of these days we should chuck a change up at him and like recommend like a really crappy romantic comedy like The Vow or something.
Oh man, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, what's that one with Bradley Cooper's in it? Stars something was born.
With Lady Gaga.
Stars Born.
Yeah.
Dude, that would make me cry for real, man.
No, we're gonna watch Dear John at the Notebook.
Yeah, and Marley and me.
Man.
I'm gonna cry over a dog that's
Marley
gotta get
and
them.
Yeah, I hate those family feel good movies. I hate that crap so much. Even when I was a kid, I'm like, can I watch something where somebody blows up? My parents appalled.
So you loved Old
Have you
Yeller, didn't you?
What?
So you loved Old Yeller, huh? Because it wasn't a family-friendly movie at the end. Old Yeller, come back, Old Yeller, yeah. We love dogs.
Yeah. There's a dog joke. Hold on.
I know.
But no, I never watched like any of the movies like that. But like, I was like, can I turn like Star Wars back on or something like that? I was not interested. Like, I was 13, I saw Tropic Thunder, and I was laughing my butt off.
That was a great movie. I was 12, and I brought my grandmother to the movies so I could see Step Brothers.
Oh, Step Brothers is great. I was like, I thought you were gonna say you brought your grandmother to go see Tropic Thunder. I was like,
No,
sick.
worse. Step Brothers are still equally as possible.
Wait, Nate, you've seen Step Brothers, right?
Yes, sir.
Thank God.
You seen Blindside, Nate?
Heck yeah, I have.
Okay.
Oh my
God, what are the first? Matt, you ever seen Cop Out? Tracy Morgan, Bruce Willis.
No.
Oh, that movie's so freaking funny.
You seen
What the hell, Tracy Morgan? What the hell are you doing, Tommy? It's this little 11-year-old kid driving, bitch. I'm like, me as a 15-year-old kid in the movie theater was crying. I'm like, the timing was great. I like those kind of buddy cop comedies. I love those too. Those are great.
You seen
all right.
Blue Mountain State movie?
What is it? Blue Mountain State? Yeah. Thadland? Yeah. I watched it in college. I was like, this is just so depressing.
That was probably one of the best movies I've seen under the influence.
Oh, well, yeah. My mistake was I ran out of beer like an hour before the movie came out.
You can't watch it sober.
Yeah, I made that mistake, and it just ruined my taste for it. I have watched Blue Mountain State wasted way too many times in college. Anyway, we're going to talk more baseball. Trade just went down between the team that my Diamondbacks are currently playing right now, the Detroit Tigers, and the in Cleveland Guardians, I believe was the trade. Yeah, it was full trade per our boy Jet Passon. Detroit receives Chris Paddock and Randy Dobnik for Enrique Jimenez. And then also the Milwaukee Brewers are finalizing a trade to send Danny Jensen from to get Danny Jensen from the Rays. That's the update for the trade. As for my Diamondbacks, I would love for us to somehow like sweep the Tigers today and just be like, let's have some fun. Also, because when we get Shelby Miller back and Pavin Smith, this team's gonna be a lot better. Yeah. So you guys ready to talk a little college ball?
I'm ready.
UConn.
Huskies, the only UConn team I root for. UConn football. Jim Moore, still head coach. Love Jim Moore Jr. We had his dad on the show. Shout out to Senior, man. Best intro of the year last year. So off the rep last year, UConn had a great season. Bowl eligible. I believe they went 9. Oh, we're already losing. What a surprise. I can't have anything nice as a Diamondbacks fan, I swear.
9-4, boss.
9-4. Sorry, I was trying to pull the article back up, and it was like
You're good.
it like when you ever use the ESPN app and you try to like pull it up, but there's a score of a game that you're following, it will not let you go back to it. Anyway, so yeah, 9-4 last year as an independent. Great start to the season. They were able to keep a lot of transfer. They were able to fend off the transfer portal vultures. That's the best way they worded this. I'm optimistic, man. I'm not. I think UConn makes the jump to a conference in the next couple of years because they're going to have another 8-5, 9-4 season, and I'm totally okay with it. Like they're going to be probably an AAC or like a really bad ACC team, and it's going to be fine. And I'm going to love it. So that is my preview on UConn because basically they're not going to do anything besides win a bowl game this year, but they have a decent amount of talent around them. The thing is, ESPN has a projected 7.5 wins. I still think they're going to get a couple of those surprise ones because Moore was great at UCLA. He's been great at UConn. I don't hate this at all, but I'm going to take UConn. Their hardest game of the season though is against Duke, November 8th. That'll be the kicker to see if they are really like worth of a Power 4, Power 5 spot. So give me UConn to still finish 8-5. I think they're not 8-5, 9-5. I think they are a very solid team. I believe in Jim Moore and what he's building up here in Stores. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'm excited for UConn. This was definitely their most impressive season win-loss wise in a very long time. So Jim Moore Jr.'s got something good going on. Like you said, 9-4 last year. Some advanced stats. They've gotten a 1.5% chance to win 11 games and an 89.2% chance to win at least 6 or more this season. I like them again at about the 9-4 spot, like you're saying, find their way into a conference next season and probably scrape their way to the top, maybe. We'll see. It is still UConn, but it is nice to see a team that's not really known for their football program to finally kind of get back on the map a little bit. Offense last year, they did have over 2,200 rushing yards and 18 touchdowns from a trio of running backs. One of those backs, Cam Edwards, is going to be coming back along with their receiver, Skylar Bell. Last year, they ranked first nationally in 3-and-out rate with 42.4%. Fourth and third down conversion rate allowed with 29.1%. Eighth in red zone touchdown rate allowed with 46.5%. And they landed, I believe, around 26 transfers, mostly from some small schools, but they did get some people from Auburn, Florida. So looking for another strong season for the Huskies. You can tell they're turning things around. You can tell they're trying to go a little harder with their recruitment. And they're, years away, but I think they're on their way to, becoming hopefully a sustainable franchise if everything can just continue to pan out.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Nate, any following thoughts on UConn before we move over to our two-pack?
Oh, no. Breaking news. Cowboys offensive tackle Tyler Guyton may have torn his ACL.
Oh, my gosh.
That's tough, man.
I thought it was Tyler Booker for a minute because I saw
one of the Tylers goes down. I also may have made a bet with my barber. I don't know what she thinks she's getting out of the bet, but I basically told her she's a diehard Cowboys fan, like rabid. She threatened to shave a star in my head when I was talking crap about her. Cowboys. I told her about my Cowboys tanking take and how Brian Schottenheimer's a patsy. This kind of reinforces my theory. I wish Tyler got a speedy recovery, but I have a weird feeling this Cowboys season is going to be just an absolute crap show.
Dude, their O-line depth is like bad too.
They've got basically like me and Kelsey as backups.
They went from being like the Eagles, where they had the best offensive line in the league for a handful of years, to now they're having
Denzel retired, and the problem is Stephen Jones didn't really have a succession. The key thing about keeping a consistent O-line is having like good backups and making it coach. And this is something I've tried to reiterate to Giants fans. Tell me, oh, we're building our stuff like the Eagles. That's great. How good's your O-line coach? They're like, I don't know. I'm like, that's the difference. Jeff
Southern.
Stoutland. Jeff Stoutland, Hall of Fame assistant coach, Southern Connecticut State graduate. Shout out the Owls, me and Matt's alma mater. He's the greatest all-in coach of all time. He's pumped out more All-Pros and Pro Bowlers than anyone. And this is just in the last 15, 20 years. Give him another 10 if he wants to keep coaching. Because he made Mekhi Becton a Pro Bowler and got him a new contract. Lane Johnson arguably is the greatest right tackle of all time. Fight me on, I don't care.
Figured out a way to have, I'm sure it was a turf, but figured out a way to keep Mekhi Becton healthy too.
Yeah, it's called Don't Play at MetLife.
Yeah, listen, I would like to know. Well, apparently we're getting grass, I think. So
yes,
the World Cup demanded it. Soccer helped.
Thank God, soccer.
The Eagles have to just before I make my quick UConn point. The Eagles can do the funniest thing ever and sign Treylon Burks because of the AJ Brown trade.
Oh, he broke his collarbone. There's
no. He'll be back. No, he'll be back. No, I'm not sure if it's collarbone, but he's gonna miss the start of the year, so he'll be.
I'd rather have John Ross at this point.
No, but it'll be the funniest thing because
I would love for him to go to a team like the Raiders and he's receiver depth and actually get a shot. I think I actually like Treylon Burks in that draft class. I actually was a big fan of it. I thought okay, this kid is a good run off to catch guy, a big physical dude. I think the funniest thing is I saw Giants fans last night talking about getting Christian Wilkins. I'm like, y'all realize they cut him for some really weird reasons. There's a lot of weird stuff.
He kissed a dude in the forehead. Weird stuff.
Plus, he's not going to be playing this year.
Yeah, he's out until December at the earliest.
Yeah. Sure.
I think honestly, it's funny to say. I think that's the last thing the Giants really need is somebody else on that defensive line.
Also,
right now.
I'm friends with a lot of really dumb Giants fans on Facebook, and it's not Nate, not saying like you or my boy Jeffrey or my boy Dom, because you guys are actually somewhat intelligent, and my boy Ryan. You guys are the smart Giants fans. It's the rest of them where I'm like,
we need wideouts. Well, so some guys have already kind of went down already.
Treylon Burks, there you go, Nate. You saw
Wandale Robinson, right?
There you go.
Yeah, he's back now, but it was a little scary. And then Bryce Ford Wheaton, our punt returner, our primary punt returner, he's going to be out for the year with ACL. But anyway,
y'all want to hear something crazy? Jahan Dotson might be our fourth receiver this year, or fifth.
Because what's crazy? Jahan Dotson on the Jets have been too.
Terrence Marshall's been the best receiver at Eagles camp. AJ Brown's this kid's
the Panthers guy,
yeah. Because you know what happened, and I didn't realize this until after I was driving home thinking about this today. I was like, wait a minute. So this dude had Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, and a rookie Bryce Young. Then gets Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew. Bro, I would hate my life as a receiver too. Your best quarterback there is pre-Buccaneers revival Mayfield and gun-shy Bryce Young. No one. He gets Jalen Hurts, a top 5 quarterback in the league, and he gets to literally be single covered because of Devontae Smith and AJ Brown. I'm like, dude, apparently he's lighting it up in camp. I think him and Dotson, that's gonna be a fun matchup for the Eagles 3 position. Also, last year, we could have used him in games last year. Where at one point we had John Ross and the Ghost, formerly known as, I can't remember some of the receivers we had starting last year. We had Johnny Wilson, but dude, he's a rookie. He's Kelvin Benjamin with a faster 40 time.
Do we think that what's his name? Do we think Terry McLaurin stays in Washington or he gets traded?
This is the weird one.
Stays.
I think he stays, but I don't think he gets the deal done. I think they're gonna let him walk. I think they're gonna try to get a deal done next offseason before he becomes an official free agent. I could see Scary Terry going to the Rams, not the Rams, but a West Coast team. Maybe Chargers. Chargers would pay a bucket for him. I could see the Raiders next year if the Geno Smith experience starts paying off. Go get another guy to pair with Brock Bowers. There's a lot of teams who could use a good number 1 receiver next year, and the Commanders would be dumb enough to still a little bit the Commanders and try to see if they can just bring him back. Because the fact is he's this pissed off and he's not practicing means y'all are actually kind of screwed a little bit.
At least he's there though.
He's there. So is Micah, but Micah's not practicing. So
yeah. UConn, woohoo! Easy. You have an easy schedule.
Yeah. So I'm gonna make this really quick because I know everyone wants us to talk about Notre Dame. So let's be honest. Oregon State and Washington State are going to be mid teams this year. under Trent Bry and Jimmy Rogers, respectfully. Both are projected between 5.5 wins and 6.5 wins this year in the Pac-12 or Pac-2 or Pac. So I'm going to basically say it like this. It sucks what these two colleges are going through because they're they have proud football programs. They have a lot of good players that sits the league. It's unfortunate. I can't wait for the new Pac-12 next year with all those new teams they're adding. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm gonna be so excited for that preview show. I'm gonna be yelling F Cal, F Stanford, F USC, F UCLA. All the Pac-12 teams that dipped and went to other conferences. I'll be chucking up middle fingers. There are gonna be birds everywhere like an Eagles game. Like we're chucking birds. Because dude, Pac-12 After Dark was like one of my favorite experiences as a kid for college football, and like USC's greed ruined it. This is why every time this is why every time I see UCLA and USC lose in the Big Ten, I laugh. I'm like, greed sucks for you, doesn't it? I love seeing teams fail at conference realignment. I'm such a hater about it, and this actually goes to my point. Before you guys get into this, but like I love conference realignment and how it's really exposed how bad some teams actually are when they get out of their conferences. Like, no offense to Stanford, they were better off in the Pac-12. They should have stayed in the Pacific Pac-12. I know they left to be with Cal. Cal shouldn't have left either. Cal would have probably been the best team in this conference if they stayed.
Cal in the ACC is not fun.
Yeah, I don't blame you for that, buddy, because you guys have to travel 400 miles every week. That's stupid.
Yeah. I don't feel great.
I mean, it was kind of fun watching that game at 10 o'clock at night at kickoff and having to basically just be in an IPA-fueled rage until about 1:30 in the morning when Cam Ward decided to just be Superman. Nate, what was the phrasing I texted you when you were talking so much smack in the chat?
Fafo.
F around and find out. And what happened? Cam Ward came back and stopped him. And I was like, that's a perfect timing. It's okay, though, because our secondary just disappeared because they all got injured. It's good. We have the best young cornerback in the entire country, Xavier Lucas. I'm very excited to see him in a Miami uniform. And by the way, University of Wisconsin, you can kiss my white ass. What is it? I texted this to Kevin. What is with the Wisconsin football teams and trying to attack my teams? The Packers try to get the push ban. The Badgers try to sue the Hurricanes over Xavier Lucas, even though they refuse to sign his transfer portal papers, which, by the way, is so scummy. Like, they're the villains in this. Everyone understands that, right? Like, it was that story was so fun. We really barely talked about it because it was kind of in between shows for us. But speaking of Miami and who they're playing, we can talk about Notre Dame in a second. Boys, any thoughts on the two Pac-2 teams here? It kind of sucks. They're kind of in this weird limbo this year.
Yeah, I mean, Washington State going, I believe, 8-5 last year. They got a 77.3% chance to win at least 6 games this year. They lost a lot of transfers in the portal. New head coach Jimmy Rogers, I believe, took in a bunch from the San Dakota State University transfers-wise. They do got Zevi Eckhoff at quarterback coming back. I probably butchered that, but
you did. I just looked at it. You're not off that much. I would have pronounced it the same way.
They got a couple offensive lineman starters coming back. I think the running game should still be solid. They got Josh Meredith in the slot. Some key defensive pieces are coming back. So I think it'll be an interesting season, but I don't think it's going to be anything special. I think you're looking at maybe 7-6, maybe an 8-5 repeat if they're lucky. Oregon State, terrible last year, 5-7. What did I even write down?
I wrote 2 sentences. Don't feel bad. I knew we were going to kind of preview today, except for Notre Dame.
They pretty much have the same win projections as percent-wise as Washington. 2024, I believe that's when they lost their power conference status and the head coach, plus about 19 starters, and it's been rough for them since. They had a good run game last year, but a defense that allowed 31 points, I believe, 7 times last year. Some positives, they did maintain 2 of their offensive best players. They added a new signal caller and a pair of tight ends, plus some offensive line transfers. They're projected to win about 6.6 games on average, so probably going to have a similar season as the last year, maybe slightly better. So not really much that I'm focusing on with Washington State or Oregon. I think I'm more interested in the hype of UConn and then when we obviously talk about Notre Dame.
Real quick on Oregon State, if you don't mind me saying real quick, Malik Murphy is their quarterback now, so I'm looking forward to see what he can do.
I forgot about Malik Murphy. He was great at Duke last year. I actually thoroughly enjoyed watching him play at Duke.
Yeah. Maybe I should rebuild Delaware. Huh. I need to have
I have
in it.
to. I came to the conclusion that I have about not even a month. I have about a month to upgrade my system if I want to, because Madden's also not coming out on Xbox One, so
I want to play both of y'all for real.
I have to get an Xbox Series
I
X.
I might buy that. I'm debating.
I am.
There are so many things I have to buy in the next 8 months, and none of them have to do with video games. I bought MLB The Show because it was half off. I was like, "Yep, that works." But like, I ain't buying jack right now. I'll tell you guys after what I have to spend money on the next 6 months, and like Madden is like at the bottom of that list.
Dude, I can't play
30% off.
I can't play any new video games with this system, so I'm gonna have to upgrade.
I know, man. You just bring your Xbox One in for an upgrade and be like, "Hey, how much do I get in trade-in?" I get like $80 off. It's like, cool,
maybe. Yeah, you want cash? Give you about $20.
If you send it to if you trade it into Amazon and you get an Xbox X through there, they actually give you decent money for it. Amazon is the reason why like GameStop is probably almost out of business.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at Game Exchange or Retro Games, whichever.
Game Exchange is the best, dude. I love that place.
I gotta find the nearest one.
I found an old copy of Blitz the League there once. I was so hyped.
I love that game. That was
dude.
great.
Okay, so I gotta give a shout out. This is a free shout out here to this website because I love, you guys know I love retro video games, right? I have like the old school Xbox controllers and everything. I have an OG Xbox I bring on vacation with me. It's called DK Oldies. I found them on TikTok. Dude, my cart right now is the OG Star Wars Battlefront 2 because my buddy of mine from high school stole it from me, never gave it back. Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2009 was the last one that came out for the OG Xbox. I love golf games, dude. They're fun as hell. And then I think I might do like Republic Commando or like something else. But like I already have like a bunch of NBA games. I have obviously like Splinter Cell. I have 2 Medal of Honors. I just picked up my favorite Medal of Honor game of all time. This is the best Medal of Honor ever made. I will fight anybody about it. I also have the second best, which is the Rising Sun, but this one came out in 2005, so it's like the best graphics for the time. But then I also have, two goats of the basketball genre and one street ball, phenomenal for the OG Xbox, and then the greatest basketball game ever made by EA. I'll fight you with those.
I can't believe that. Xbox One.
I have one too. I haven't sold it yet. I still have my Xbox One. It's in my closet collecting dust.
Wait, XS or just Xbox One like by itself?
Matt is Xbox.
Just the Xbox One.
So it's called Xbox One.
Yeah, it's the one. It's the last generation. It's the PS4.
You're gonna get $15
on Amazon.
Up to 15, so it could be less.
Okay, I'm gonna get $8.
Damn, dude, I might just leave my joint out on the vineyard then and just be like, all right, this is the house game system now. Because it's
I can't believe I remember when like games like NBA Street Volume 2 and everything and Blitz came out.
$30 for the game was great, dude.
I can't believe that I remember them coming out brand new and playing them 20 years ago as a kid, and now they're talking about it as classic.
I tried to fake getting sick at school in 3rd grade because Lord of the Rings: Return of the King came out, and my mom bought it for me for an early Christmas present. And I remember like the day I got it, I was just like, no. I remember it was now. My boy was gonna bring it over. He was on, but some reason he didn't have to go to school, and I did. I was trying to fake getting sick. I was in 3rd grade. I was like, I want to play Lord of the Rings right now. The other one that I got really excited for was I got NBA Live 05 for my PS2 when I was a kid with Carmelo on the cover. Bro, that game was like a game changer for me with the dunk contest, all that stuff. Like that was like hype for me. But yeah, dude, Game Exchange and retro games are like awesome stories. I used to go there all the time when I was in college because I had a buddy who lived in Milford, and he like lived at those places. I found Rainbow Six Vegas 2 there for like $10, and I was hype as hell about it too. Great game for the Xbox 360.
Yeah, the olden days.
All right, y'all ready to talk Notre Dame in this ADHD laden season finale?
Oh yeah.
All right, so let's be honest. Notre Dame is one of the highest ranked teams in the country. We also have them as the national runner-ups last year. They put up a fight against Ohio State more than like Oregon or a lot of the other teams, or Tennessee did, because Tennessee sucks. But Notre Dame under Marcus Freeman is a breath of fresh air. I am pleasantly surprised on how they play. I still hate them because they're Notre Dame, but it's harder to hate them now. They still got Julian Love back. Who do they have under center now? I could not pronounce it. I cannot find the kid's name from the life of me.
It's either Tyler Buchner or it's going to be the freshman CJ Carr. It's a battle right now.
I believe it's CJ.
Yeah,
Carr
that's what okay. See, I know what ESPN is saying is they're leaning towards CJ Carr.
Yeah.
Their over/under is 10.5 wins, which is nuts. Their biggest game is actually their first game of the year. It's against Miami, in Miami.
Yep.
On Labor Day Sunday at 7:30. Yeah, you're telling me this pissed off Miami team that got hosed at the selection gets a bunch of transfer guys who were getting out of bad situations. You also get a Carson Beck who's healthy and has heard nothing but for the last 6 months how he's a loser, a bum, a weird human being, and is terrible at quarterback. Yeah, no, I'm very excited for August 31st. I will have to be traveling that day, so one of my cousins is going to have to let me watch that on my laptop in their house. So either way, I will find a way. But yeah, so Notre Dame, I think, is going to be a championship contender this year still. I think, honestly, I think their one loss is week 1 against Miami. That seems like the most and hear me out. This isn't fan bias. This is the most Notre Dame thing of all time because their schedule is rough to begin with, but they honestly could run the table after they lose to Miami. Because the best way to put it is that we've seen this before. They go on a run. So their schedule, for those of you at home, they start off with Miami in Miami. Texas A&M at home, win. Purdue at home, win. At Arkansas, probably tough, but they'll win. Boise State at home, win. NC State, win. USC, I'm not a big fan of what USC is doing this year. I think they're going to be a decent team, but not amazing. So I think they can win there. Boston College, I do love what Bill O'Brien's building up there, but I think it's a win as well. Navy win, Pitt win. Houston, yeah, so you're seeing what I'm saying. They don't have their hardest game is week 1. Besides Arkansas,
Aggies are a challenge too, right?
But the thing is, like, with Texas A&M, it's like they're not the big team this year. Texas Tech is. Texas Tech is that big Texas team where everyone's like, oh, they got a lot of guys in the portal. I think USC and BC could give them some trouble. So could Cuse with their coach who does not shut the hell up. Stanford, they should wipe them. Pittsburgh, same. Oh, it's at Pittsburgh. Ooh. To quote my friend Sawyer, who is a Pittsburgh grad, you do not want to pay Pitt when they are worse than 5, when they're 3 wins or worse, and you don't want to play them after November 1st in Pitt. Yeah, they could lose 2 games. The Pitt game might be a nightmare. They'll probably win because they're not Miami. But yeah, Miami, I think, is their hardest game. It's at 7:30 Eastern time, by the way. This is Nate's time clock. But yeah, I guess it's 9 a.m. for Arkansas, which I think is hilarious. Soccer games. So yeah, Miami. So the thing is with Miami, I think Notre Dame's going to come in off of how well they played last year. It's going to be a close game. I think this is going to go down to the wire. I think Miami's it's the home field advantage, the athleticism on the secondary, and the fact that a lot of moving pieces from last year. Yes, they get I believe Julian Love's still there as their running back, right? Jordan Love.
My love. Yes.
J Love, whatever. That's all I called him all through the playoff last year. So J Love, Jeremiah Love is a hell of a running back. I believe he's top 5 ranked right now in CFB 26 or close to it.
That's one, yeah.
Yeah. My only issue is the lack of quarterback. And as much as everyone makes fun of Miami, when Notre Dame's in town, that house is rocking. You're telling me Labor Day weekend you could easily pack out Hard Rock Stadium with Miami fans. It's not hard. So, and in that humidity, that heat, I think if they do win, it's going to be a nail biter. If they don't, it's going to be just one of those like heart wrenchers. and they may go on a run. I still think they're going to make the playoff without a sweat. I think they're going to win like 10 straight though. It's going to be like they're going to slip up week 1. Everyone's like, oh, the sky is falling in Notre Dame. But Marcus Freeman's a good coach. They're only going to get better with the new quarterback, and Jeremiah Love is the best weapon to develop a new quarterback. So I think Notre Dame, 11 wins, 1 loss, maybe 10-2. They're gonna kill people. Their schedule's not hard, and they might open a can of whoop ass.
Sir, yes, sir.
Yeah, like coming off of 14-2 last year. So that record includes playoffs, or
yeah, it does.
All right. Well, they got a 52% chance to win 11 or more games. They're coming off of a Natty Championship appearance. They're going to be without Riley Leonard, but they're going to have CJ Carr at that position more than likely. They're also going to have 2 of their star running backs returning, as well as receiver Jaden Greathouse, and they scored in some transfers as well with Malachi Fields from Virginia and Will Pauling from Wisconsin at receiver. So I think this is going to be another just really good season for the Fighting Irish. Another double-digit win season, get themselves into a bowl game, playoff appearance. We'll see how CJ Carr goes. But like you said, week 1's their toughest game, and it's not a cakewalk, but there is definitely more cakewalk games than tough games on that schedule after Miami. So there's no reason why they shouldn't just run the course once they get past week 1. But I think we're going to see another really good Marcus Freeman Fighting Irish team season again this year.
Yeah, you're on the same boat I am. I think this is the best team out of the independents, obviously, but also I think this is going to be one of the final 8 teams in the playoff. Nate, what are you thinking?
Well, obviously, my co-host Brian is a Notre Dame fan, so usually
Don't remind me. Don't remind me.
I'll keep
What's his football?
He does not make it easy for me to like him. The Mets, the Giants, Notre Dame, he makes it so hard for me to like him.
That's my guy. I love the guy.
What's his basketball?
The Knicks.
Oh, okay. At least that's his redeeming quality.
I'll take it. Jeez, Notre Dame. Does he like the movie Rudy? Do you know if he likes the movie Rudy?
Oh, yeah, he does. Well,
he was offsides. Even Joe Montana thought he was a loser.
We talked about on the show. He was like, Nate, you seen Rudy? I'm like, no. He's like, all right, but if you see it, that's not the accurate representation of what Rudy really was. I was like, really? And we talked about it on our last episode. Check it out, y'all.
Which I appreciate that, because one, as a Miami fan, I'm inclined to hate Notre Dame for obvious Catholics versus convicts reasons. 2, Rudy sucks as a movie, and it takes away from how good of an actor Sean Astin is. And 3, he was offsides. And 4, Notre Dame.
Don't ruin for the kids, man. Let the kids.
I'll ruin it all day. Are you kidding me? I hate the school of Notre Dame. I will happily ruin it. You realize, like, Florida State, there's nobody else but Notre Dame. I don't like Clemson. I can't stand Syracuse. I really don't like.
Well, you liked Syracuse until they did that thing to you, and then
I didn't. I hated Syracuse. I was kind of neutral. I liked Anthony and Hakeem Warwick back in the day, but I never liked Syracuse. I was like, whatever.
They didn't do anything wrong to you until what they said last year, and then that I understood.
I was neutral to not liking them, and then they just made me hate them. I hate their coach so much. I would want to see them get barrel raced by Miami in November. I want us to beat them by 50 and possibly embarrass them to the point of national scrutiny. I don't know. I want to see pain.
Well, the Irish are a playoff team. I'll keep it at that. I'm excited to see what Jeremiah Love could do. Maybe a Heisman season coming up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll make my point short. And then this week is the first week of football, boys. It's back.
Yeah. We get 2 or 3 weeks to the Ireland game or whatever it is, and then we have Hall of Fame game is Thursday.
Yes, sir.
And then
the pick 6 is back, thingy.
Six pack, baby.
Yay!
Nate, go hide in your box. You said pick 6.
All right, man.
Nate's Bounty Box, presented by the amazing people at Righteous Felon. Promo code BELLYUP for 15% off at checkout. The best meat snacks around. Matt and I might stock up before our cross-country trip to Ohio for the Fantasy Football Expo. We might even put some bags in the shot just so we're like, hey, this is Car Ride Chronicles brought to you by Righteous Fellow. We might even do something corny like that. We'll figure it out. Nate, you can come back, though.
I will win this year, guaranteed. I guarantee it.
You're gonna win this year, okay?
I'm going this year. Matt will not repeat once again.
Well, listen, we got four contenders.
Who's the fourth one?
Chris.
I'll whoop him too. I love him. I'll whoop him.
Barring some work issues, he's supposed to be the fourth.
Wasn't
so
he? Did he get 10 last year? He wasn't near the bottom, low key, huh?
No, can remember he dropped. He stopped caring once he told me he was leaving. So,
but even at the time, he was still at the bottom. So
Chris. The problem is Chris. He started coming back because he started copying my picks, and then I went on that run right before the playoffs,
right.
Where I got within Matt? Well, I got within 8 of you, 7 of you. I got pretty close.
Yeah.
Because I hit like 8 I hit like 2 perfect weeks, close to perfect weeks in a row. It's not like UFL where I just whooped everyone's ass. When I click, what date? I had like an 8-point lead on you going into the last 2 weeks.
Yes, sir, you did. Yeah, it was not fun. I had to pick the opposite of you for that last week to even have a shot.
That was freaking funny. Oh my lord. All right, so Adam Schefter. Oh, just ABC News. I thought Adam Schefter actually reported something about football. Yeah, that's all I got for now for football. Obviously, we'll talked Madden rankings. We talked college football independents, kind of rough, very light preview. Obviously, we'll go more in depth because next Monday we are not here. Our only other off day of the entire year. It's because I have a work thing for my day job, and it was surprised on me. So we're gonna do our college football preview, our first college football and first pro preview on Thursday. So we're going to start off going crazy. Season 14 starts Thursday the 7th. Thursday the 7th.
Yes, sir.
Or Thursday the 8th. Literally the day before me and Matt. Thursday the 7th. No, it's the 8th.
Yes,
because I booked the
No, the 7th is the 7th. No, you're good, boss. The 7th is a Thursday.
No, Nate, I'm just making sure I didn't book me and Matt's rental for the 8th.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god. All right, we'll figure this out. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, well, hold on, rental company. Got it. Now we're good, Matt. Anyway, so we'll talk probably I haven't decided what conference we're gonna start with on Thursday. It'll depend on what guests we get. We'll kind of adjust there. But basically, yeah, August 7th, pick up 5 o'clock. Okay, yeah, so it is the 7th. Yeah, so August 7th is our season 4 premiere. It's one of the few Thursday shows which we're actually going to put it out on our channel the next day. And we're going to put it up on our podcast. It's one of the few like Thursday shows we actually go through the whole editing process. We'll be taking a week off, obviously, from the Belly YouTube. We'll be right back the following week. But yeah, other than that, boys and girls, it has been a blast. You guys got anything else to add before we roll out of season 13?
No, sir.
OJ didn't do it, but we'll never know.
He did not, indeed. I believe.
Holy hell! All right.
Yes, sir.
I need a beer.
Asians. Yes, sir. Hey, shout out to my boy Steven Nguyen on Saturday. Beat the crap out of that dude on UFC. Yes, sir. Us VBs were on the rise.
All right.
We won the Vietnam War. That's right. Yes, we did. Yeah, that's right. Y'all, Americans ain't none. We won.
Nate's getting himself warmed up for like season 14.
He is.
Nate's going full heel villain. Like he's trying to go full John Cena at this point. Just by like, yep, I can't beat him, so I'm gonna be ruthless this season. Yes, Nate's just gonna be like, Matt's gonna complain about his Jets losing to like the freaking Browns. Nate's like, because of the second best organization in football in New York, and he'll just fade into the darkness or whatever.
Hey man, it's gonna be a good year this year. I feel it. Good football year coming up. Trust.
For some
year for all of you. Not for all of us.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you can find, if you are joining late, obviously, you could find this show. If you missed the first half, where we talked movies, football, baseball, all of it. It is up on Belly Up's YouTube as of tomorrow afternoon. It is up on our podcast channel as of probably 9 o'clock tonight. Still working out what's going on with Spotify. I should have everything rectified tonight. If not, you will hear answers from me for a couple Spotify. Ironically, most of our podcast listeners, it's like 95% of them are from Apple Music, which is hilarious. We have like half a dozen to a dozen Spotify listeners. it's like 98% Apple and YouTube and iHeartRadio, which is hilarious. I guess Spotify is not great for podcasts. I don't know. All right, that's it. That's all, folks. Have a great week. Wow. And we'll see you. Oh, hey, McCarthy, you stopped by. Hey, Ryan.
At least somebody's optimistic.
Yeah. Listen, I would love for the Jets to win 7 or 8 games. It'd be fun as hell. Matt would be so excited for them to win 7 or 8 games.
I'm not gonna be upset about.
Is this your first season as a season ticket holder, or are you real?
No, it's my first season canceling them. I went 10 seasons strong. Damn. And they just kept going.
Wait, did you get them the year after we went for Jets Eagles? Wow.
Thinking that was going to be like the year because we almost went to the playoffs the year before, and then 16 to 24. Well, the 9 seasons. You mean the year where you and me got lost in MetLife because you and me were drinking too much? Dude, there's so much about that game that I find out that I couldn't completely remember, and then I put pieces together when I start to think about it. The only person
who went to the game with us who I still talk to is Pat, and I talk to Pat occasionally. Besides you, that's it.
Yeah, no,
I talk to Pat like once a year, but like the rest of the guys, I don't even know the guy's name who drove us. The guy who I took, a fellow Eagles fan, me and him had a falling out like right after college. So like, because I was just kind of sick of his crap, but that's a whole other thing. But yeah, so it was like really funny how like we went with all these people, and I'm like, I want to talk to you and Pat still. Like that's it.
Yeah, we have a whole picture, and I was like, when did we take that?
Me and you just eyes glazed over. We're done, like out cold.
No, I
had to go find us in like a different section. I think I drunkenly texted him like what section we were in, and he goes, "Why are you guys 4 decks below where our seats are?" We're like, "We had to find a bathroom." He goes, "There's bathrooms up by our section." We're like, "Oh."
That was good.
It's so funny. All the guys who are coming with us to the conference are assuming you're the voice, you're the more mellow human being. But the little do they know, you and me together gets even more explosive.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Everyone forgets we went to college together. We partied together. So it's a fun time. But hey, listen, shout out to our sponsors. Candidates.com, promo code BELLEC20 for 20% off your purchase. Check out the best dip alternative on the market. SeatGeek, the best ticketing app on the planet. $20 off your first purchase. Code BELLYUPSports. Remember, some restrictions do apply. Obviously, we shouted out Righteous Film before, as they are obviously the sponsor for Nate's Penalty Box. Shout out to Belly Up Sports, obviously, for running this whole shindig. We'll be back on Thursday for a little transition, I guess, kickoff party, whatever. And then we got a week we got to show off, and then we're back ripping and rolling for the entire football season starting August 7th. So it's going to be a fun time. So, boys, have a great week. And, yeah. Deuces.
Hiya.